Guys, how's it going? I was bored, so I just thought I'd make a little video of my car and show you all what I've been working on for the past few years. This is my 96 Nissan 240SX. I kind of show you and point out a few things I've done to this car over the years. But before I do that, I'll just kind of tell you what I want to do with this car, what my plans are. Basically, I just want something that's when I'm finished with this car, I want it to look almost exactly the way it did when it rolled out of the factory. Just something clean, nothing extremely fast, nothing extremely low. Just something I can have fun with, daily drive. Maybe take it to a track day or an autocross event. Just something I can daily drive, basically. It'll be my daily driver once I get it where I want it to be. But it's 240SX, but I ditched the 240 badges for the Sylvia and the SE badges. And it's actually not an SE, it's a base model. But it's going to be an SE when I'm finished with it, as far as looks. So I put the SE badge on there, and I got the Sylvia badge because I'm that JDM guy that has to have everything JDM on his JDM car. But I'll show you the exhaust. The exhaust is a 3-inch HKS high power exhaust, and if you can see the cobwebs in there, and kind of give you an indication of how long it's been since this thing's ran. Here's a Stellan license plate. Frame. My friend gave it to me, so it's nothing special, but it was free, so I took it and put it on. Let's see. I really want to get the JDM rear bumper before they get discontinued and the price on them skyrockets like the rear valences did. But I really want to get the car running first. So that'll be my next thing after I get the car running. As far as looks goes, is I'll get the JDM rear bumper. And I'll kind of walk over to the side and show you all this. I used to have the rear valences. You can see the rust here. I hate that, but it's a 240SX, and I feel like that's typical of every 240SX. But I want to get the rear valences that flow with the JDM rear bumper. And I'll show you this. There's nothing special with the wheels. When I first got it, it was a 4-lug car with stock brakes. But I swapped out the 4 lugs for the 5 lugs, and I swapped out the stock brakes for the Z32 rear brakes. The brake swap isn't completely finished because I need to finish the handbrake setup, but that's that. And I'll show you there's some more rust going on in this wheel well. I hate that. I've been debating on what I want to do with the car. If I can get this rust fixed, I'd go that route, but if it can't be done or if it can't be fixed, I'll probably cut out this fender and go over fenders like some charge speed. I can't talk. Charge speed over fenders, something small that it's not too noticeable. I don't have my side skirts on right now, but I have the USDM version. I like those because it gives it a lower look, but I may end up going the JDM side skirts. But on to the interior of the car. I'd love to have, and I had the chance to get them, but I missed it. But maybe they'll pop up somewhere else. I'm sure they were. The JDM sills, door sills right here that say Sylvia. I love to get those. The window visors that go in the rear that say Sylvia. I'd love to have those. Let's see. I'll kind of sit inside the interior of the car and show you it. It's pretty clean. Nothing special going on in here. There are no cracks in the dash. Well, actually, I did find one small crack the other day, which I was pretty. It sucks, but I guess it's bound to happen eventually. So I found one small crack in the dash, but it's barely noticeable. But it's there. I got my Greddy boost controller and my HKS turbo timer right here, where my cigarette ashtray would be. And this actually isn't stock in the 240s. This kind of flappy thing. I pulled it out of I think it was like a 1990 Maxima. I just like it because it kind of conceals the boost controller, so prying eyes don't see in here. Get the idea to steal it. You never know. The CD player, nothing special going on there. I need to fix it so that it sits flush with the rest of the center console. But here is the Nismo butt plug shift knob. I like it. It's a lot lighter than the stock one, so I guess it makes the shifts feel quicker, but it's actually not. Just it makes it feel easier to shift into, I guess. Let's see, move up to the gauge cluster. I swapped out this gauge cluster for the zinky white face ones because when I first got it, it had the zinky black face ones. And I'll probably swap it out again for the kooky ones if I can find those. And I'd love to find the JDM version of the kooky ones just because. It's actually got less miles than it shows right there. It's got about 123, I think. But that's just that. Then I got the odometer boost gauge. Nothing special about this. I plan to run about, on the stock engine, probably about low boost 7 pounds, high boost probably about 12. So that's pretty much it for the interior. Nothing special, like I said, going on. It's got that typical crack in this little crack thing in the steering wheel, but it's not bad. Let's see the seats. I really like these seats. As far as the S14 ones go, it doesn't have that crazy running in the 90s JDM or pattern, whatever. Just kind of the base model seats. Nothing special going on here. So that's the interior. Alright, now we're up to the front of the car. It's got I swapped out for the Z32. I think these are the 30mm iron brakes. Pretty sure. But yeah, it's got BC. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but it's got BC coilovers on it. I like them for what they are. I don't know if they're the best. I'm pretty sure they're not the best, but I don't think they're the worst either. So, they're nice for what I do, and like I said, all I do is, well, at least all I want to do with this car is daily drive it. Alright, and now we're back to the front of the car, or up to the front of the car. I have the USDM grill. I don't know if you can see it or not. There's a bit of a glare. I got the USDM grill. I'd love to get the JDM Kooky one. Got the Sylvia emblem for the hood. I need to get the red or the black one. I'm pretty sure they're either red or black. Means it's the turbo case version. But I got USDM headlights right here. I really want the Euro ones because the projector on the Euro ones is as big as the JDM ones, but they're for left-hand drive cars. So that's that. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but I have the Greddy front mount intercooler. I have fog lights for this too, but since the intercooler piping kind of runs where the fog lights would be, I got to figure that out. Figure out how guys are running out or using the fog lights with the front mount intercooler there. So if you've got any tips on that, feel free to comment. I'll go ahead and pop the hood. Alright, so underneath the hood we have the SR20 DET. This one's actually a red top. I got this for a pretty good deal. I really wanted the S15 SR20, but for the money I paid for this, I couldn't really pass it up. So it's not complete yet. There are a few things I still need to finish up, but hopefully I get it running here soon. Because I cannot wait to drive this thing again, especially with the SR20. I've only ever driven one SR20 power car, and it was really fun. I really liked it, so I got really hoping this thing works out for me. But here's the Greddy. Well, I was told this is the Greddy intake manifold. Could be an ISIS one, could be an eBay one, but they all do the same thing, I guess. It's stock. I'll move this out of the way. Stock exhaust manifold. Nothing fancy going on there. My boost controller. For the boost controller. Still got my AC stuff here. I want to keep my AC one day. One day I want to put AC back in this car. I get that Cody Ace bracket. And that's about it. Well, I'll show you these BC coilovers. They're not too. I always keep mine on soft, so it's not a harsh ride. But that's about it. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Comment if you feel like it, and I'll see you guys next time.